Hello everyone and welcome back to HUD Bricks. Today we'll be taking a look at set number 10246, which is the Modular Building Detective Office. This set was released in 2015, had 2,226 pieces and 6 minifigures, and retailed for $149.99 USD. This set is absolutely fantastic, so without further ado, let's get on into it. Down here at minifigure eye level, you can see that we've got a pool hall on the left, and we also have a haircutting salon on the right, which look absolutely fantastic, along with an alleyway in the middle. Over here you can see this fantastic looking newsstand, which has a newspaper on the front, and you simply just lift up the side, and you can see inside we have 2 newspapers, which you can just slide out like so. I absolutely love how the pool hall looks. You can see these great little things up here. You can also see these great printed pieces that say the Highlander, and yes, those are exclusive to this set. You can also see this round step right there, along with that great front door, and these transparent red and orange pieces up there to create kind of a stained glass window look. Over here you can see we've got a simple little tree in a pot, along with you can see the alleyway leads back to the back, and you can see there's also a door to get into the haircutting salon right there. There's also some great tile detailing right there for the brown and tan tiles. You can also see that we have the iconic and classic Lego modular building lamppost. Over here you can see some more incredible detailing with this Barber shop logo right there. You can also see that we have some different wigs or different styles of haircuts on those mannequins inside. Right here you can see we've got some really good side building techniques to make that bench. Plus the logo for Al's Barber Shop looks absolutely fantastic with those little scissors on the side and all of those great techniques. You can also see some lights at the top to light up the logo. As we move up to the exterior of the second story, you can see that over here we have the detective's office, along with a small apartment right there and a balcony. You can also see some incredible signage for the pool logo. There's also a printed piece right there that says "It's Brickman Private Detective," which is absolutely fantastic and exclusive to this set. Over here you can see that we've got the balcony with the minifigure standing out on it. But when we take her off, you can see we've got a fire exit right there, which when you pull this up, the ladder goes down. And it falls straight through to the bottom alleyway. And you simply reset it by pushing the ladder back up and latching it back into place. Fantastic ladder there, and you can also see that there's room for about 2 minifigures along with a flower pot. And the other side is just blue. Last but not least, the exterior of the third floor looks absolutely fantastic. Up here on the top, you can see that we've got a way to walk out onto this balcony. There's a water tower, which looks really good with those tiles and is a really great building technique. You can also see there's a small skylight using those windshield pieces and a door leading up to the third story. There is another small balcony right there that is almost exactly identical to the one below it, except for that it doesn't have a fire escape and there's no way to get out to it. You can see you could probably climb over that, but there's no door leading out to it, which I thought was kind of weird. You can see that right here we've got some incredible detailing using those bionicle hand pieces for some extra greebling detail there on the top of the roof. And yes, that is Unikitty's tail from the Lego movie, colored in gray, which is actually an exclusive color for this set. The top of this roof doesn't have much, but you could have your minifigures climb up there using a ladder or something. So the only other part of exterior is the alleyway in the back. Honestly, to me, I think this is one of the best looking alleyways in a modular building because you can see that it looks like a whole storefront in the back. You can see that we have this extra pop out for the pool hall that has this great black roof that you can take off at the top, along with a door and several windows. Plus, I really like to get this piece that is a brown giant base plate. You can see that the in-between alleyway leads out to the back. You can also see a single trash can and this sewage drain right here, which is actually part of the main play feature. You can also see that all the detailing from the front continues onto the back, making it look extra good. And just when you thought this set couldn't get any better, you can look at the interior. And the thing I love about these modular buildings is how the roofs just come off so easily. The interior comes complete with the interior of a pool hall, the alleyway of course, and the interior of the barber shop. Over here with the interior of the pool hall, you can see that we've got a ceiling fan that actually spins around, but you can easily just move that out of the way to reveal this amazing looking pool table, which has some great techniques and looks absolutely fantastic. Over here on the side, you can see that trophy in the wall, along with that fantastic printed dartboard. Over here, we just have some pool sticks and that's about it, and a nice little rack to put them on. Right there you can see a small table with a single glass of water on it, as well as the tile detailing, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now as we move this over, you can see that the alleyway is there, and then you've got the barber shop. So unfortunately the barber shop is rather cramped with the stairway being there, but you can actually move the stairway out of the way, which is really nice. You can see that classic barber shop tiling at the bottom, along with a sink on the left hand side and a broom, along with a swivel chair in the middle. And it's kind of hard to see it swiveling, but you can see that we have some lamps over there, along with a cabinet right there. You can see the cabinet a little better from there, which is a pretty nicely built cabinet, and you can open up the drawers, but I wanted to show you guys that fantastic mirror right there, which is a great piece. It is just a window piece recolored to be a window or a mirror, and I think it looks pretty great. So now before I show you the main play feature of this, I've got to explain to you the story. This is part of Prohibition, but they tried to make it more friendly for kids, so they made it candy. So because candy is banned, these bad guys have a secret stash of it underneath the stairs in the alleyway. The stairs are just connected by a few jumper plates, and then you can see a barrel full of candy in there that you can easily just take out like so. Inside you can see some cookies and some different little sweets like that. So how this works is you can actually move this grate out of the way, move the cabinet out of the way inside of the barber shop, and just slip the little crate through there. So how this works is that there's an actual little compartment inside of the barber shop where you can just open it up and push the barrel through into the stairway. Then you slide it over the tiles into the pool hall. Next up, you can see that right there we've got a little compartment. You just slide that over and in comes the barrel. And then I guess the pool hall is a safe place to eat the candy, and they all gorge themselves out on candy in the pool hall. I absolutely love the interior of the bottom floor, and I think it's absolutely hilarious how they brought this candy prohibition in. But next up, let's slap the next story on top and take a look at the interior of it. Like with the first story, to reveal the second story, you take the third story off, and there you have it. So here's the interior of the detective's office from a bird's eye view, and this is what the set is called after. I'm sad that it doesn't have a tiled floor, but I think it looks really good with all the furniture. You can see that the desk is just scattered with papers, newspaper clippings, letters, maps, and different things like that. You can also see that there are two swivel chairs, one for the detective and one for his client. Over here we've got a filing cabinet with a small little fan on the top. Right over here on the side, you've got a secret compartment, which is absolutely awesome. You can see that there's a painting with a little light on it, and then you flip that up, and you can see there's a secret compartment to hide some top secret documents or blackmail inside of there. So you can see over here, we've got a wanted poster of the minifigure who has been smuggling in all the candy. He's also got a super cool desk lamp. And last but not least, over here on the wall you can see that he has a little hat rack to hang his really cool Indiana Jones / detective hat, and you can see a small safe in the corner over there. That's about it for the detective's office itself. You can see that over here we've just got a little hallway leading to a stairwell, and one of the coolest things about this set, there's a bathroom. You can see that you can open up this little door right here to enter into the bathroom. You can see that there's a toilet and what even looks like a drain. There's a sink and some toilet paper, which I thought is absolutely adorable and really cool. Wait, did I just call a bathroom adorable? Next up, let's grab the third story and just slap it on there and take off the roof to this last section. This part is just like a small apartment. It doesn't have a bed, so it's more like just a kitchen. You can see that they're baking cookies. I think that this is the apartment of the person who is breaking the law by making all the candy. You can see he has a cat, a stove, a little like freezer or pantry, and you can also see a bucket where he can put the candy over there. You can also see that we've got a clock, along with over there we've got a roller hanging on the wall. You can see there's a small cabinet and so on and so forth. But that is about it for the modular building itself, so without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures. You can see the first two minifigures we have is Ace Brickman, the detective himself, along with his beautiful yet mysterious client who is coming to him for help. You can see that Ace Brickman has that kind of scraggly looking blonde hair along with his tie and suit. You can see that he also has some back printing, but overall is a pretty generic minifigure. Since Ace got a name, I'm going to name all of these minifigures. So her name is going to be Scarlett Swanson. She is super beautiful, except for that her face is very creepy. But you can see that she has that kind of blonde hair going down. You can also see that she has a dress. She has a little bit of black printing for her hips, but that's about it for her. The next two minifigures we've got is on the left. I'm going to call her Detective Herring. You can see that she has a little bun hairpiece along with some pretty decent printing for her torso. She also has her police hat, which you can put on her, but is a pretty generic minifigure. But next up, we've got who I'm going to call Louis Stevens. He is a guy who is playing pool at the pool hall. You can see that he looks a little sketchy with his beanie. You can also see he has that nice plaid shirt, along with, you can see he's got a stick in his hand. No back printing, pretty generic minifigure, but he is probably also in the whole probation candy heist. On the left, you can see that we have Al the Barber, and you can also see on the right, we have Paul Herring, who looks really good with his dart. You can see that he has just a simple jacket, along with a sweater underneath, spiky hair, and some back printing. Now, LEGO actually intended this guy to be the guy in the picture who is the candy villain. And last but not least, we've got Al the Barber. He has some scissors in his hand. He's also got that nice little bow tie and striped shirt. He also has some gray hair, kind of the older fellow. And how I imagine him is being the guy's dad, being the candy thief's dad, so he's helping him smuggle in candy through his barber shop. I think that this plot literally thickens more and more, which I think is really cool. But I really like this minifigure, no back printing, decent figure, and that's about it for the figs. So that was the 2015 Detective's Office modular building reviewed on this channel, and it's time for the nitty gritty, where I share my final thoughts on this set. I think that this is a fantastic looking set. I like the diversity of the colors and how it actually looks like two different separate buildings that are connected in the middle. I absolutely love this for $150. Of course, it is retired now, so it is a little bit pricier, but I think this was a great modular building. The story behind it was phenomenal, and without further ado, feel free to drop a comment down below. Tell me if you were able to pick this set up, if you want this set, or any other thoughts or ideas that you have for me. Also, feel free to subscribe and leave a like, because it really helps the channel and I would really appreciate it. It's always free, you can always change your mind and unsubscribe, but I would really appreciate it. I think that about wraps this up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on HUD Bricks.